Mum's working so hard, cooking these delicious meals. As she said, you've got roast turkey, roast potatoes, you've got mashed
Oh, and I
potatoes,
usually do
you've
beef
got
as well when it's
we've got beef
Christmas.
as well, we've got gravy, we've got cauliflower cheese, peas, honey glazed carrots, some swede, some Swiss chard. You have pigs in blankets. You have all of these things. So it's a big spread, like an all you can eat buffet, as Mum said. And then we have dessert. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. And today we have a special guest. Somebody I'm sure you already know is here to speak about a big topic that is just around the corner. So, Mum, hello, welcome. How are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you. Yes, I'm dressed for the occasion with a Christmas jumper. Very, very English tradition.
Exactly. It looks very nice. A very colourful Christmas jumper. Are they reindeer on there and Christmas
The
trees?
reindeers, the Christmas trees. I've gone subtle. It's not flashing lights or really. I remember you having one that had a carrot on and everything, but no, I'm subtle.
You
Just a
see,
nod to Christmas.
you make me feel underdressed. I'm trying to wear green because green is like a Christmassy color, and I've got a little Christmas hat here saying Merry Christmas. But apart from that, all of my Christmas jumpers are back home. So I'm looking forward to going back home very, very soon and seeing you. But tell us, are you feeling Christmassy? Do you feel festive yet?
Reasonably so. It's just I'm not very organised. We still to get the tree. We always like a real tree, which then the needles drop, and it's more work, but it just makes me feel it's the smell of it. Just yeah. Once I do that, and I always put Christmas songs on when I'm decorating. You'll remember this. Yeah, yeah.
Lots of Michael Bublé, I'm sure.
Oh yes, a bit of Slade or things like that. Yeah, just to get me in the Christmas spirit. Yes, might even have a glass of Baileys while I do it.
Oh, look at you,
Bit of
very
promo there. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Now, we're
Other
recording
brands are
this.
available.
Yeah. We are recording this on the 11th of December. So, I mean, Christmas is, in fact, 2 weeks today. But when I go back home and I get there to see you, it will already be the 23rd of December. So, I'm excited, but I'm not that Christmassy yet. I don't feel like Christmas is here yet. But when I get home, I'm sure I'll feel really, really Christmassy.
I'll make sure you do. We have plenty of decorations to go up, don't worry, and a new Christmas jumper, so it's all good.
How exciting. Now, the topic we're going to speak about is, of course, Christmas, and we're going to talk about British traditions around Christmas time. But before we get into it, we're going to mention how my mum remembers celebrating Christmas when she was growing up, and if she has any memories of how I used to celebrate Christmas when I was a little toddler and a little baby, because I
Oh.
remember things, but I don't remember anything that clearly. It's all a blur.
Well, to be honest, when we were growing up, it was less commercialized. Um, there were less expensive presents and things. It was more just about the day and getting together. But I do remember we always got a stocking. We got presents as well, obviously. I've not had some deprived childhood, but even like the stocking, it had little things in, and Mum and Dad always put an apple and an orange in the bottom, where the toes would be. And do you know what? We were happy with that. We got nice food. We just played together. It was just, there was no internet back in the day. So, we didn't have such an array of things. But yes, and then when it came to you, I mean, you were a lovely baby. You were so good. You did have one Christmas, unfortunately. You may see that Lewis does have a little scar. Yeah. Harry Potter scar. And that was literally 2 days before Christmas. And toddling along, going towards Daddy. Next thing we know, blood everywhere, and you'd gone into the archway on the wall. So the first, well, actually, you're a September baby, so the second Christmas was spent with a big bandage on your head. But hey, luckily you won't remember that. But yes, I used to love it. I used to love getting the presents. I would hide them. I would then have to remember where I'd hidden them. And then when you go to bed on Christmas Eve, oh, and always new pajamas.
Uh,
Grandma and granddad always bought you and your sister new pajamas. Christmas Eve, we had a little pause, a little photo by the Christmas tree, and then you woke up and Santa had been. There were presents all under the tree. We did excel ourselves one year and we bought a slide and your dad had to put the slide up in the lounge, um, which was a bit crazy. But do you know what? I just, I love Christmas.
uh-huh. Okay, let's talk about some of these individual things in a bit more detail then. So, first of all, me cracking my head open. Um, what was your reaction when you saw this? Little me who was like a year
Oh,
old and I was
panicked? No, no,
leaving?
actually, no. It was awful. But, and we had some friends at the time. So I was just like, you have to go. I dropped your sister off at a neighbour. We put you in. I had a tea towel pressed against your head. You were covered in blood. Um, it all came out luckily, and yeah, we had to go to A&E, which is accident and emergency, and bless you. So you'd be 15 months, and you just smiled and gurgled, and you didn't know that you'd this big well, they didn't actually stitch it because you were tiny. They did glue, so they
Uh-huh.
glued your your skin together, and then we call them stirry strips, like little strips of plaster. And then you had the bandage as well, because obviously you were trying to pull them off because you were a baby. But no, it was okay. Well, we'll never forget that Christmas, will we?
And nowadays, you see that there are some couples who will always buy matching pajamas with their kids for Christmas. Are you telling
Yeah.
me that we used to do the same thing?
Well, they weren't matching, because obviously you've got a sister, and the matching wasn't really a thing. I think that's more recent, and your sister has done it, with her hubby and a little boy and things. But you just got new pajamas. So I think one year you had the Simpsons and just all the different things. But it was just that they were new, and it was just like, woo, But no, that wasn't really the matchy thing. Wasn't really around at that time. We're talking sort of over 30 years ago, giving your
Okay.
age away.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting old now. I'm getting a bit long in the tooth.
Oh, you're always my boy.
Of course. Now,
Sorry,
let's
that's
go.
really cheesy. You can take that bit out.
We're keeping it, Mum. We're keeping it. We're keeping all of the cheesiness, all of the corniness. But let's go further back in time to when you were a little baby or a little child or a
Mhm.
teenager. Like, did you also have Christmas trees? Did you also have Santa who'd come around on his sleigh with the reindeer?
Absolutely.
Were all of these things the same, or were there any big difference?
Yes, and we had a real fire then. And I can remember we used to have to shout up the chimney, say what we would like to have, obviously, if we were very, very good. And I did worry that Santa would burn himself coming down, but no, we had the Santa. We had the Christmas performances at school. We are going way back.
Uh,
But yes, I'm not that old, really. But yeah, no, it's not changed so much. It's just more commercialized, I think. And for me too, my birthday is in January. So I did find a lot of people used to sort of say, "We'll get you one big present." So I sort of had mega Christmas and then January birthday, very little. But do you know what? Sometimes it was like, "Yeah, we'll get you a better present." So everything came at once.
and then with Santa, I don't remember how I discovered that, well, maybe it wasn't Santa Claus who'd be coming and bringing presents. I'm not sure exactly how it came about, but one thing I do remember is my older sister kind of like adding some hints and saying like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I think in mum and dad's room there's like a wardrobe, and I think I've
I think
seen."
you did actually once when you were a little bit older. I think you found some presents as well, which was difficult to explain.
I think by that point I already kind of knew what was happening, and then Chloe, my older sister, she kind of pushed me in that direction to discovering who
You
really
see
gave
what an
Christmas
extra two and
presents.
a half years brings on.
And
Yes, but
You
But
are
then I think,
also a younger sister. So, in that case, did my auntie Tracy,
yes,
your
yes,
sister, reveal the
yes,
same thing?
she, well, there was a few of us and they were sort of like, Santa's not real, And I was like, he is, he is. But then mum and dad would always say, well, if you don't believe in him, he won't come. So really, you had to sort of say, oh, yes, 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 I still believe in him. And funnily enough, obviously, I've taken my grandson and we've seen Santa, and Santa is everywhere. And it's like, how do we explain that Santa can be in so many places? But hey, sometimes it's just like, well, the real Santa needs helpers. So
Okay.
he just outsources a bit. Never mind the elves, just get multiple Santas.
Uh-huh. Fantastic. All right. Now, from there, let's move on to the next topic. And I'm going to share my screen just to show people a bit what it looks like. And it's something that, to be honest, I don't know if it's that common. It is Christmas carols. Here in the image, you can see four people. They're holding books, I assume with lyrics of different Christmas carols, and they're singing outside, all wrapped up. It's snowing as well. Oh, it looks beautiful. But I've never sung any Christmas carols. Mum, have you?
Well, actually, I have, but obviously going way back. But I mean, sometimes it's just that we'd go with a few friends round to neighbours, we'd knock on the door, sort of thing. We wish you a Merry Christmas, that sort of thing, and you get a few sweets or a little bit of chocolate. Yeah, yeah, win-win. So that was good. Now, when actually I took my grandson yesterday, we went to the library. The local primary school children came and they sang lovely Christmas songs. So that was nice because it makes you remember what Christmas is actually about. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean, I don't have a singing voice either, so I was never really one for in the choirs. I just remember your nativity performances though, and
Okay.
they were always beautiful. Yeah.
So I don't remember this personally. I have a terrible memory, it seems. But my nativity performances, first, what is a nativity show and what role did I play in it?
Um, Well, they're all different kinds of ones. Obviously, when you started school, you did the nativity, so all the different classes would do one, and the little ones would come on in tinsel, and they could sing a few songs, and it often went wrong. And do you know what? Then you just sort of went, "Oh, that's so sweet." So it was really lovely. I do remember one time, and we did a nativity at the little sort of Sunday school, and you were a donkey. So
That was the
the
only
front of
role
the
I was good enough
donkey,
for.
you had a little donkey suit, and so it's basically a brown sort of fur coat and sort of like wool for the tail, and you basically just looked sweet, and every now and again you just sort of went, "Aw." That was
Oh,
your debut. Who needs social media? You were a star at 4.
it was written in the stars. I was
Yes, I
destined to
think
be
I
in the
think your
public
sister was
eye.
an angel as well, so she obviously looked lovely with the tinsel and the little wings, the little white dress. But yeah, it's obviously it's all commemorating the nativity is usually that there'll be a baby Jesus and a Mary and a Joseph. And for the children that didn't really want to say much, you could be like an innkeeper or a shepherd, but it depends on the confidence level of the child. You could even be a sheep, it just whatever works.
Uh-huh. So
And
it's
it's just that
kind
lovely that parents get invited in to watch, or grandmas and granddads. So yeah.
So it's kind of like on the classic Christmas film, Love Actually. You'll have scenes where people will be singing Christmas carols outside, and then you'll have scenes as well of the young child in the film who is at school and they're in a theater, and each child plays a different role. So somebody will be Mary, somebody will be
Yes.
little baby Jesus, somebody will draw the short straw and be a donkey like me. So
Yeah.
everybody will have a
Yeah.
different role, and then
Yeah.
they
I
will
mean,
perform.
yeah, I was saying little baby Jesus is usually a doll, obviously, because the children are usually quite small. So you just have a doll and you sort of just like this. But yeah,
Okay.
and you don't have to worry about it being drop time. But teachers coming in. Oh.
So Christmas carols, maybe we can agree that they're not that common anymore, but like back in the day, you'd walk around the neighborhood, you'd knock on people's doors, and you would sing like, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well done. I'd give you a sweet, yeah. We actually did in the market square near where we live. We do have a little Christmas market and a Christmas light switch on. So we do have some carol singing there, which tends to be from the local church, and so that's lovely because it gets the atmosphere. So there is a little bit, but no, we've not had any carol singers around here for years. Or I could even say donkey's years. That means a very, very long time.
See, there we go, Mum. You're natural, really.
I'm not. No, I find this so out of my comfort zone.
Now,
But I do it for love, Lewis.
no, no, no. It's the start of something, bit by
Hmm.
bit. Now, let's move on to the next little topic, and it's all related to Christmas shopping. Because, of course, at Christmas, everybody buys presents, you get presents, you receive these gifts. So, of course, people have to go shopping before, and it tends to be a bit of a stressful time in city centres and shopping centres. It's always absolutely packed, it's crowded, it can be a bit stressful. But tell me, Mum, have you already been Christmas shopping this year? And do you like Christmas shopping or not so much?
I have been Christmas shopping.
Oh,
Yes, yes. I mean, obviously, I've done a lot on the internet as well, but it's still nice to actually go and see things that you wouldn't think of. So, yes, I went with your sister into Leeds last week, and that was really, really good. I mean, it was even better because we had lunch out and things like that. But yeah, it was quite busy. But yes, sometimes you see things and you get more ideas, and it's good to support shops, not just have everything online and delivered as well. So yes, Santa will be coming, Louise. I can say that with confidence.
I've been a very good boy this year. I've behaved very, very well. So fingers crossed, Santa will be nice.
You're definitely not on the naughty list. Definitely not. Yes, yeah.
And do you find it stressful if you do go Christmas shopping a week before or a couple of days before Christmas? Is it
I
stressful?
never do it a couple of days before Christmas. If I'm not organized by then, that would be totally stressing me out. So now your dad, on the other hand, it would probably go on Christmas Eve and yeah, rock up to the shops and think, I'll get that. So sometimes I have opened presents. You once bought, oh, I shouldn't have said, you once bought me a pillow.
Oh,
And I
wow.
wondered what this squashy thing. I thought, dear coat, nice jumper. Opened it. It was a pillow.
How romantic.
Beautiful. Duck down. I mean, he did say it's because you struggle to sleep, and there was thought behind it, but note to self: don't buy your wife a pillow or your husband a pillow because it's just meh. Something slightly more romantic, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is there anything in particular that you would like to get this year from your beloved family?
Hmm. I don't really need anything, because sometimes we just buy what we call for the sake of things. Um, but yeah, just the main thing for Christmas for me is the having my family around me. So the gifts, they're secondary. But yeah, I mean, if a nice pair of diamond earrings. No,
Uh-huh.
I'm joking. But yeah, I'm not that fussed. I just I want something that's got thought behind it. I mean, you're usually good because you and your sister usually buy us a night away somewhere. So that is nice because Bruce and I get, that a little getaway. But yeah, I'm easy. I really am. I'm easily pleased. I'm low maintenance.
And just on that note, you said, I'm not fussed, which is a way of saying, I'm not bothered, like, I don't mind. And then you followed it up by saying, I'm easy, which is a way of saying, like, you're easily pleased. You'll happily go with both options. And to tell
Yes.
you the truth, I'm very bad at buying presents. So it's very lucky that Chloe, my sister, is really organized most of the time. So then we'll buy a joint present for mum and dad. She's usually on top of it. She's usually the one who has these great ideas. She'll get
Yeah.
everything sorted. I'll send her the money, and then
Yeah, yeah, you
bingo.
get it really easily, really easy.
But
Well, is that a man thing? I don't know. I mean, she does like to be organised, and I think you're happy to let her do the organising, but hey,
like,
it
if it
works
makes
for
her
us.
happy, it makes me happy.
We always get a lovely present, but as I say, that isn't the main thing for me, and I don't want people to spend a lot of money. It's not about the cost, it's
Mhm.
about the thought. Yeah, I mean, some of my nicest things are I've got little decorations that you made when you were small, and cards. I've kept so many cards, you know, and you used to always put hug, hug. You didn't do kisses. It was, yeah, and you were even known to put your surname on, which was really random because how many Lewises do I have? But yeah, so they're the special things. It's the homemade things for me.
No, I agree. It's the thought that counts, of course. And
It is.
that's a great way of linking us to the next topic, which is all about the meal itself. So in this image, you can see family or friends, they're gathered around a big table, and you've got lots of different things that they're eating. I assume they're having a Christmas dinner. You can see also the Christmas tree in the background with baubles hanging from it, and they're all wearing Christmas hats, like Santa hats. So I
Yes.
want to know more about the actual meal. Mum, usually in our family, you are at least one of the main people who prepares everything, cooks everything alongside dad. What is an English Christmas dinner? What do we have, and what do you like most about it?
Well, we always get a turkey because turkey is the traditional thing. So we get a big turkey. I mean, you can get like a turkey crown, which is just more the breast meat, but I know you always like the turkey legs. So we get the whole thing. We
Mhm.
roast that. We do roast potatoes. We do mashed potatoes with like butter and milk, carrot and swede. Though we've gone a little bit more modern and we now have honey glazed carrots instead.
Ooh.
Yes. We have the red cabbage with apple in it, which takes a bit of chopping and faffing around. That means a lot of preparation. I start early. Now we also, your sister's vegetarian, so we do a nut roast, which is obviously it's got the nuts in it, it's the mushrooms, carrots, and that's really nice with like a chicken sort of sauce instead of a gravy, and we do add wine to our gravy. The only downside with doing the nut roast is I'm a little bit paranoid, so I always put it far away from you because you have a nut allergy and EpiPen. So I don't think it would be good if you went into anaphylactic shock while we were having our lunch. So that goes at the opposite end to you. Um, Obviously, you don't get cauliflower cheese because my son-in-law
Pigs
likes
in
that.
blankets as well. You're missing out.
Goodness me, that's the most important thing,
I
Lewis.
know.
Pigs in blankets. One year I actually forgot, and and you were like, I said, "Well, we're having pigs in blankets, aren't we?" And I'm like, I said to Bruce, "I've not got the pigs in blankets," so I had to go to like the petrol station, a nearby off license to buy the little sausages and the bacon and dash back and wrap these sausages. So that's the bacon is the blanket. So yes, so it's all that, and then we finish. We have Christmas pudding, which I cheat and I buy. Um, I always do a pavlova, which is like a meringue with lots of strawberries and raspberries in it. A sherry trifle. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet,
Yeah, yeah. You have
and you always do
everything
very
you can
well.
imagine.
Yeah, but I just like everybody around together. It's just that for me is Christmas. Just have everybody around. Um, I mean, it's always like a little bit tight with the elbow room, trying to squeeze everybody around and a high chair there. But it's Christmas to me is togetherness. And that sounds really twee and everything. But That's what it is. Oops,
Mhm.
I'm so sorry.
See, Mum, you need to start putting your phone on silent.
I do. I didn't even think about this. Would you like to start again?
No, 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 all good. And just one thing that is interesting in our family, of course, because you're the one who cooks the majority of things. And
I'm
then
just going to put his
once
phone on silent.
once everything is ready, at that point,
Mhm.
you'll be like making sure that everybody else is preparing everything, everybody else is eating, and you'll be asking everybody individually, like, "Oh, is it warm enough? Is it
I
warm
know.
enough? Do you
That's
want me to
my
put it in the microwave?"
yeah,
And
that's
then
my obsession.
Mum's working so hard, cooking these delicious meals. As she said, you've got roast turkey, roast potatoes, you've got mashed
Oh, and I
potatoes,
usually do
you've got
beef as well when it's
we've got beef
Christmas.
as well, we've got gravy, we've got cauliflower cheese, peas, honey glazed carrots, some swede, some Swiss chard. You have pigs in blankets. You have all of these things. So it's a big spread, like an all you can eat buffet, as Mum said. And then we have dessert, which is like a
Mhm.
pavlova, Christmas pudding, maybe sticky toffee pudding, maybe brownies. So you have
Oh, yes, I do the
food,
brownies as well on
like
Christmas Eve.
unlimited food, but sometimes I feel bad for you because you're doing all this work and then everybody's eating and you're finishing off
I'm
warming
still
things
sort
up.
of dashing around. But I don't mind. I don't mind that. That's okay because on Boxing Day, I have all these leftovers and I just take it really easy.
Okay.
So, but no, and it's a special day. I like to feed people. I like to make people welcome. Do you remember? This is totally off topic, but when your friends used to come round and I used to want to make everybody welcome, and I used to make cookies and come in with my tray of cookies. So it's just, I think that's just my personality. It's just like, can I offer you something to eat?
Mhm.
Oh,
No, exactly. And you
mhm,
mentioned Boxing Day. That's something that I wanted to get on at some point. And
mhm.
Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. It is the 26th of December. Mum, do you know why it's called Boxing Day and what happens on Boxing Day usually?
I don't. So you see, you've put me on the spot.
Uh-huh.
I know it's bank holiday usually. For me, it's a day to chill. Your dad's always worked for a newspaper, so he was always out working. Somebody was doing sports, so he would go and photograph the sports. So it was actually quite nice to do very little and not entertain anybody because obviously you had your toys, so you were happily playing. I know it's called St. Stephen's Day.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
No, no. So we could Google it afterwards. Yeah.
Well, I'm ahead of you with that because I'm using my laptop. I can very, very quickly Google things. And according to the AI overview, Boxing
Hmm.
Day, celebrated on the 26th in the UK and Commonwealth countries, originated from traditions of giving gifts in boxes to servants and the poor. So,
Oh wow.
servants received Christmas boxes with gifts and leftovers after working on Christmas Day, while
That's
churches
very nice.
opened alms boxes for the needy on this day. Also, St. Stephen's Day, merging charity with holiday traditions. But nowadays,
It's so nice.
I know, right? Nowadays, I think it's known more than anything for sports and sales because it's when
Yes.
sales start and you have a lot of
Yes.
Boxing Day
Yeah.
football matches too.
Yeah. But I really like the original meaning and where it comes from. I mean, I'm slightly the little bit about, oh, yeah, they gave the servants leftovers. I'm thinking, really? I mean, I know that's lovely, but could they not have just made them something special as well? But hey, but no, that's really nice. You see, every day is a school day, Lewis. I learned something new.
Every day you learn something new.
Thank you for that.
My pleasure, and thank you, artificial intelligence. Now,
Yeah.
we've covered some of your memories of Christmas, what I was like around Christmas. We've talked about Christmas dinners, Christmas carols, Christmas songs as well, Boxing Day too. Now, we also mentioned decorations that you haven't got the Christmas tree yet, you haven't put it up, you haven't decorated it. how much do you usually decorate the house for Christmas? Do you go all out or is it kind of subtle?
I like to think I wouldn't say subtle. I mean, I don't like what I class something really gaudy. And I have to say, one of our traditions when you were younger is that my mum and dad, your grandma and granddad used to take you to, it was actually a garden centre, and you used to choose decorations. And some of them were maybe not my taste, but
Yeah.
I just embraced it. And you would hang them on the tree, and I'd be like, not sure about that. But I just went with it as I always do. But
Uh-huh.
I, over the years, just weeded some of those out. So it's a lovely treat. It has I mean, I know people that buy new every year, and that's great. Not so great for the planet, but I like to bring them. I like the whole thing of we get them down from the loft. They're in the boxes. They're all got in bubble wrap, and each time I hang them on, it's like unlocking a memory.
Uh-huh.
So, and I've just, it's just nice to build things up. I've got some garlands that I put up, it's like little bunting, which is like little flags with like this Christmas puddings on and things like that. Love a bit of tinsel. Um, yeah, I mean, we do have some outside lights, which we wrap around the railings and things. Some people go all out. We really need to up our game on that because,
Okay.
and I do remember when we used to be in the car with your sister and we would be going up on Christmas Eve to the other grandparents that lived a couple of hours away. One of the things was looking out for decorations on the way. I'm not sure if you remember that.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
I
just a
remember
way of
perfectly.
trying to keep you amused so it's just not like, are we there yet? So that was nice. I am trying to persuade your dad. Bear in mind, I have a little grandson who loves Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I am trying to persuade Bruce that it would be nice to just get one of those little reindeers for the front garden, but not sure.
Now
I don't
related
want
to
tacky.
Now, related to this, I was thinking about it as you were speaking because I remember with Chloe, with my sister, that when we were driving, we'd play a bit of a game, a bit of a competition
Mm,
where I'd be, for example, on the left side of the back seat in the car, she'd be on the
yeah.
right side, and we'd only be able to look out of our side, and we'd have to count how many
Yes.
houses were decorated. So, how many of them
Mhm.
had Christmas lights on the outside? And it was like a
Mm,
game and a competition to see
yes, it
who would
was.
win.
Happy days.
Okay. My memory isn't all terrible. I do remember some things.
Yes. Yeah, and indeed, it just kept you amused on journeys. But now it's even better because we went for a walk yesterday, and there's one particular cul-de-sac, and it's like a winter wonderland. There are trees, lights, icicles, Santas, penguins. But yeah, North Pole. That's where Santa lives. I get that. Yes, all the different things. The candy canes and snowmen, and yeah. It was really nice.
No, no, I know. I know
Mm.
which road you're thinking of as well. And just to go over a bit of vocabulary, you mentioned that we have garlands. You
Mhm.
have also tinsel wrapped around the Christmas tree. You have
Yes.
Christmas lights. The
Mhm.
balls are called baubles. Then
Yeah.
we mentioned a nativity show and a nativity performance earlier. We
Mhm.
also have nativity scenes at home to decorate the house. So these are all
We
common
do.
decorations around Christmas, I'd say.
Yes, yes, we've got a lot of things because yes, we have like it's like an olive wood that is like a nativity scene, and we have one which actually plays music as well. You can tell I like Christmas.
No, no,
Yes.
no. You see,
Mm.
obviously this will be released just before Christmas, but 2 weeks before Christmas, you can tell. We can sense the excitement. Now, to finish off our last little topic, because of course,
Mhm.
after Christmas, then there is this like weird time for most people where between
Mm.
Boxing Day and New Year's Day, most people are off work. So people have holidays, not everybody, of course, but most people are off work. Then you kind of forget what day it is. And it's like, wait, is it the weekend? Is it Monday? I don't even remember. And this is always a nice time, at least for me, to meet up with friends, to chill
Mm.
out, recharge my batteries after a long year, and get kind of motivated for the year ahead. But then on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, of course, in this image, you can see Big Ben and you can see fireworks. Um, but I'm curious, Mum, how do you normally celebrate New Year's Eve? And is it common in the UK to celebrate more with friends or with family?
I would say that the Christmas is more about the family, and then when we do the New Year's Eve, we personally, my dad and I, we go to some friends and they have quite a big circle of people. They have a buffet, and so that's more of a friends thing. And then we go to sort of a local. It's
Like a
like a
pub?
village hall
Hmm?
pub, stroke, whatever. And they have live music, so they have a band playing. And it's nice to just sort of get together with people and have a bit of a laugh, just relax, a bit of a dance. I'm not great at dancing, but I'll go on and I'll, do my thing. Your dad will probably stay in the corner and just eventually I'll just cajole him up, but he's a bit but, yeah, it's just getting together. So it usually involves meeting friends, having something to eat, but more buffet style, not the big sit down meal,
Mm.
because it's more relaxed. And then, as I say, we just go up to the village hall and we just have a good time. And then we wait until midnight and we all sing. It's called Old Lang Syne. And it's just about, remembering people and yeah, it's just a nice way. And then New Year's Eve is usually people are off because it's a bank holiday. And that maybe you want to get some fresh air, go for a walk, or just chill before back to work again. Apart from me, because I'm retired,
Yoo-hoo.
but still very busy. But hey, yeah, so yeah, it's just a lovely time of year.
Now, it's interesting because obviously in Spain, and I think other countries, New Year's Eve is celebrated at least at the beginning more with family, and then people will go out after midnight sometimes if they want to go out for a night out. And then in Spain again, in Italy, it's similar. They'll give presents on the 6th of January rather
Yes,
than on
yeah,
the 25th of December. So it's interesting
yes.
how these cultures change from, of
Mm,
course, Christian, whether it's Catholic or Protestant. We have a lot of things in common when it comes to celebrating Christmas, but then how we give gifts and how we spend time with different people changes from
mm.
culture to culture
Oh,
and country to country. So, on that note, let us know in the comments, how do you normally celebrate Christmas? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and do you also celebrate something on the 6th of January? Let us know in the comments. And on that note, Mum, that's a wrap. How do you feel?
okay. Well, all I can say is that you're extra lucky because you get to celebrate it in the English way and then with the Spanish side of your family. So you get two Christmases.
Yeah, I
But
know.
yes, thank you. If you're still watching, that's great. If you're not, Merry Christmas and thank you for listening.
Exactly. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and lots of love from the Rollinsons. So, see you
Yeah.
next time. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.